Hey everyone, I'm back and today we're going to be talking about Toy Story 2. And this movie came out in 1999 and stars Tom Hanks and Tim Allen. And this movie takes place after the first movie, and it's a story about Woody, and he gets his arm torn and he kind of feels useless. And a whole bunch of stuff happens after that. And the movie is really great, just like the first movie. And I'm just going to get this out of the way really quickly. I think this movie is just as good as the first one, if not a little bit better. I don't think it's perfect, but I do think this is a great sequel that I really love. And just the opening scene is exciting, and it doesn't have a whole lot to do with the actual story of the film. And it's kind of just a subplot that gets a little bit of resolution later on in the film, but it's really exciting, and the music is great, and it is pretty funny. And the jokes in this movie are great. I was laughing quite a bit watching this movie. I still think the performances in this movie are great. Tom Hanks is excellent, Tim Allen. Those two characters, also Woody and Buzz, they're great in this movie, and I really loved the journey those characters go through. And really, all of the characters are great, and they serve a purpose, and they're always fun to watch. And the new characters that they introduce, like Jesse and Bullseye, they're great characters in this movie. And there's really a sad story that gets revealed later on in the film that I thought was really great. And it was pretty similar to what we got in the opening scene of the first movie, but a lot more sad. But I think it works for this movie simply because of what it's trying to communicate. And another thing that I want to talk about is that there's nothing in this movie that felt manipulative to me, and it didn't rely on me having seen the first movie to get to certain references, because this movie does reference the first one a couple times, but it's more spread out compared to some other movies I've seen. And they're very minimal, the references to the first movie. I think my only real criticism for this movie would be that, aside from some of the animation looking a little dated, it is improved over the first movie. The human characters look better in this movie than they did in the first movie. I don't think they look amazing, but they are improved. And it didn't really bother me all that much. But the only real flaw I have with the movie is that some of the jokes didn't really work for me. And these jokes come from Buzz Lightyear. Some of his jokes didn't really work for me. And I was kind of cringing. But for the most part, the humor in this movie works. And that's about all I have to say about Toy Story 2. I think it's a slight improvement over the first movie. There are elements that worked for me more in this film. And I think it was really great. It never felt as though anything was dragging on for me. It was moving at a great pace. The characters were great. The performances were great. There's just about everything that could be great in this movie is great. And I'm going to give Toy Story 2 a 9 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Toy Story 2 down below, and my social media links, they will all be in the description down below, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that's going to be for The Matrix Reloaded. And the day after I review Reloaded, I'm going to do Revolutions, because in October, I'm planning to do nothing but horror movies, and also I kind of wanted to have Revolutions as fresh in my memory as possible because I haven't seen it in a long time. I want to watch both of these movies kind of back to back, if that makes sense. But anyways, until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.